All right, so we're going to transition to our next topic. Fan mail videos are just for more gifts.
Oh, boy. Oh, I don't know if we had another time for that, Curtis. It's 5:56.
Yeah, we can get like a 12 to,
This guy's still to be at home at 6.
Yeah, I've been looking at the time for him. He's good.
I confirmed.
Yeah, I've been looking at the time. So
I'll walk off.
Read your walk off mid. All right, this is more of a questionable topic, controversy. People are going to hate this one. The title may seem a little clickbaity, which probably it is. Thank you for clicking. Sometimes when you see certain YouTubers do videos about mail, right? Like, I think there's a huge difference between community mail videos like, yo, this channel 2271 Chris sent me this game. Awesome. Thank you so much. But I do know there is a lot of hate, and this isn't me saying me hating it. This is just, I've noticed this comment a lot, is people hating those topics where people do videos where it's them in a truck full of items of mail and going, hey, I got mail in here. And during the video, they're like, I'm unboxing 48 packages for my fans. Please don't send me more. I don't want more packages.
But here's my P.O. box.
But here's my P.O. box, and I'm going to keep doing these videos. Do you think there's any like smarminess in that? Do you think there is intent of people wanting more stuff? Or do you, again, like I said, there's a huge difference between the community videos, like my homie sent me one, versus like my fans sent me this P.O. box down below. And do you think if it is smarmy, is it wrong to want to do that?
You want to go first or I go first?
You go.
I think it depends how you open the video. Like if you start the video like how you said, they're like, oh man, please don't send me any more. But here's like 20 packages I'm gonna open up. Let's see what's in it. I think if you're like more thankful about it, like in the beginning and depending how you say it, like there's fans that kind of appreciate like being acknowledged too, you know? So it's like if you're acknowledging every single person, like you open it in like a humble way, then I think it's fine because people want to get acknowledged too, you know? It's like, I sent them a gift, they saw it, and they actually opened it, and they cared. That's cool.
now, do you think that it's like, if they don't open it on camera, does it really affect the overall overwhelming part about it? You know what I mean? Like if you don't shout
No,
them
especially
out,
if you're getting like 100 things, then, you know, it's tough like to open every single one.
Right.
You know, but like, let's say like you only, like you have 2 packages and you're like, oh, you know what? Like, let me open them up and like, let's see what's in there. I think it's fine. I don't find it as annoying as I should probably, but.
Ricky, I'm curious what you think, if you have an opinion, because I know you have to go soon. I want to get you in.
I don't like this one. I don't really. I mean,
it's a tough subject.
It is a tough one. It's a tough one.
I would say, like, what's your initial reaction when you get a gift, and then like, and what if it was?
Well, that's a different.
That's a little different.
Okay.
Yeah, like
different than a video dedicated.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know. I kind of like the way Mikey put it. Like if you kind of like acknowledge it and that kind of stuff, like do that kind of stuff, it seems like it's kind of nice. But I don't even dig those kind of videos. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me neither.
Now I'm very curious to see what Riff thinks.
Yeah.
So.
I don't dig those kind of videos either. They're not my thing. But I will say, like, I do like. It's weird because it's such a double-edged sword, because the whole point of giving a gift, right, is you want to bless somebody, right?
Yeah.
So there's a sense of humility in that. Like you want to bless someone else. You're not looking for something. You'd rather give than receive. But there also is that tendency that some people have too, where like I gave, but I also kind of want to see my name in the video now. So it also kind of takes away a little bit of that humility of like,
we've had a few of those.
I'm like, it takes away that feeling of like, I just want to do it just to bless. I know like Ben, who's sitting back there, is a huge giver. He loves to give gifts. That's like something he does. But I will say he's never done it even like wanting the camera around, or like, hey, make sure you shout me out, or this or that. It's always like
put me on camera.
Yeah,
No, trust me. I mean, Ben's one of the biggest givers I've ever.
He really
known.
is.
Like he literally surprised me with a Switch because I let him use my truck, and I was like, didn't even need it, and it was just like.
But he never expects anything.
No, and that's what's amazing.
No.
Yeah.
And I even me, like back in the day, early YouTube, like when I probably just started a YouTube channel, remember like sending Billy something from Game Chasers, and like I had no like. There was no like fan mail videos out, so there's no expectancy of me getting something back. It was me knowing, hey, he wanted the box for the original GameCube, so I wanted to get it to him. So I got it to him. So it's a weird thing because I think there's something so precious and special about those community ones. You know, it's a guy at a table. Hey, you won't believe this guy sent me. It blew my mind. It means the world to me. It's really special. And I still don't think there's anything wrong with those bigger, grandiose videos of like, I got a million things. That's awesome. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. The big hate for a while, and I've seen it in the community, there was a lot of hate for a lot of YouTubers doing those videos. They're just trying to get more packages. They're just trying to get this and that. I don't know. Maybe they were, but at the same time, also, maybe they were just trying to make a fun video with surprises, which a surprise element makes a good video, and at the same time get to acknowledge your fans, your people who watch you. So I think there's more layers to that.
Yeah, like I don't think like the intent is like, all right, man, I'm gonna open up all these packages that people sent me because I want more. I think it's just because like they're like, you know what, I have all these packages, I might get something cool in there.
Yeah.
And let's get it on video and let's acknowledge the people.
I guess
so like different ways of looking at it.
Are there creators that go like, hey guys, can you send me something for a PO unboxing so I can title it PO unboxing by my fans? Have people
I don't
done that?
think so.
That would be annoying. It's kind of
I mean, I've seen streamers do it. Like,
well, I will say, I'll speak to one example I have. I've edited Retro Rick's a couple. He's only done a couple like fan mail videos.
Yeah.
But he never, again, as his editor, when he was sending me the footage, he never approached it as like, hey, I want to do this. I'm hoping to get some good clicks on it. If anything, he was like, dude, this is like super cool. Like, people have sent me this stuff. It's unbelievable. It's really humbling. I want to open it, you know, for the community. By the way, I hated editing that video. But I only say it because it was so long.
Yeah.
So long
so
for an editor.
he got.
So many things. I was like, oh my gosh, it's hard to make it as interesting each opening. But I get it. You know, reading the letters. It's really special for the community in that sense. You can walk out while we're talking.
Yeah, anytime. I'll get your stuff.
Trouble.
Nah, bro, nah, man.
Yeah, I'll get your stuff,
Ben,
dude.
walk
Don't
in
worry.
here for the last 5 minutes. Ben.
Ben.
The best part is Ben is wearing a Pixel podcast.
Yeah, dude. And we only have a few left.
They're probably gone.
Yeah,
there was
you
only
think
two
so?
left at the time
Yeah.
of filming. Yeah.
Nice.
Dang, yeah, we're
Ben,
have a good time.
You're a huge giver. You're up, Ben.
First time.
You guys are gonna make me blush.
What makes you want to be a giver?
You know, like I'm just a really huge fan of you guys, and I recognize good people, and I've learned that good people are freaking priceless. So, if you can get those good people in your life, show them a little love.
Ben has been one of those guys. Yeah. Ben and Curtis have been those like two guys that kind of came in like out of nowhere and just kind of came in like crucial to like the functionality of like the squad,
awesome.
as we say.
Yeah.
But Ben like
guys.
isn't just like a hey or Curtis either. Like, let me just give you a gift and peace. It's like, let me give you a gift and now do you need help on whatnot tomorrow?
Help
Do you
on
need
a
help
lot of
moving?
different things.
Oh, do you need help with this?
That's
Oh,
priceless right there. Bro.
yep.
Good friends. Yeah.
Good job.
That's the definition of good friendship.
It really is.
I actually love the topic because it was Ben's topic. This one was Ben's topic right here.
Ben every time after we game hunt where we go to eat and we sit at the table and Ben pulls out a list of topics and we put our hands sideways and we either give him a thumbs down or thumbs up if it was a good
got
topic
a
or not.
thumbs up.
Dude, he's got a couple of thumbs up coming, which I love. Like, 'cause it's one of our favorite things. We're at breakfast, like, all right, it's Ben time.
Yeah, here we go. That was the subject.
You know, there is a funny video clip, which I don't really have an opinion on it either way. I think what you guys said is pretty relative to the giving. But there's a funny clip with Ringo Starr speaking of the Beatles. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but he's basically like, he's opening packages or he's gotten a ton of mail. Of course, he's Ringo Starr. And he's like, to all my fans out there, please, I'm asking you with peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Do not send me any more packages. I cannot open them all. Please. Peace and love.
Yeah.
And it's like really hilarious. Like he's appreciative. He's trying to be.
But he's trying to be endearing about
He's like, I can't handle all this. But of course, it's Ringo Starr with the packages. He's probably getting 1 million of them.
There was that instance where one of the vendors had bought out a locker of a famous sports athlete, and it was all fan mail. The whole storage locker was just fan mail. People sending him baseballs
to the beat.
I think it was something Brown. But it was
somebody kept them all. Whoever it was.
Chris Brown?
It was no.
James Brown?
It was a baseball player. But literally, there's this baseball gloves, his cards, everything. Like, it was just like, hey, can you sign this for me, and then send it back.
Yeah.
It's like, that's kind of over demanding of the thing.
Yeah.
So he was obviously appreciative of all that stuff that he got.
And I'm saying,
but he had to put it in storage. It was so much.
So much.
You know
That's
what I mean?
what Ringo Starr was saying. Please,
and they never got it back. They're like,
I'm not
could you
saying
send that back sign, please.
Like, you eventually
never
get
get
to
it
that
back.
level where it's like, when is it too much? And like,
it can become hard.
And how much can you accumulate?
We're not there. I will say that definitely.
Yeah.
We appreciate every single gift that comes through. Is like, If I like to, talk to the people, hear why
You
they
guys
bought it.
do. I've seen it behind the scenes. You guys legit appreciate it. You're not just doing it in front of the camera.
Well, I have to say it. One of my favorite gifts of all time has been from this man. I don't even know if I told you what he did.
What?
Dude, when we hit 100K, this freaking guy, we go to to Ricky's house. There's like 57?
Something like that.
57 individually wrapped gifts. And I'm like, what is all this?
It's gonna make me sound weird.
No, it was the coolest gift
It
I've
was cool,
ever
dude.
been given.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it took a lot of time for you to do that. There's so much that went into that it's more than not.
It was
weird.
over a couple months.
Yes.
I start opening these gifts. It was right after we hit 100K. Did I tell you?
You told me, yeah.
I start opening
was
the
pretty
gifts and I'm
impressed.
like, I don't really catch like what it's like a game here.
There's a theme
a
to the
shirt
whole
here,
thing.
and this and that. And maybe a quarter of the way through, I realize he went and rebought everything we looked at and bought in the original first episode of Retro Liberty.
What?
And gifted that to us for 100K.
That's dope.
That was like,
and,
cool, man.
and not even that. Everything they looked at
and we wore things that
and-
were in B-roll footage.
dude.
It sounds like super creepy a little
No,
bit that I did that.
No,
But that
it
was
was
cool,
not.
bro. Just
But, like,
cool. is
Ben is
It's
a
unique.
huge fan of you guys. Like he's not just a friend and all that. He loves you guys. He even bought your guys' like the photo of you guys in the wood grain.
Yeah,
Remember
on
that?
Whatnot, we sold one of our like prize items, which was like an item, actually probably the only item that stood the test of time through the shed. And it was like a wood grain image of Ricky and I back in the day. And he bought it.
That's dope,
Like he
man.
was bidding on it. I'm like, Ben, oh my gosh, this guy's the one bidding on it.
And we have to show appreciation to people like that.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Now
cool, bro.
I know this is a little more. I think we have a little bit like couple minutes.
Okay.
When do you think it might be okay to get rid of gifts when you get them?
Yeah, that's a tough question. I've seen people get hate on that online,
Yeah.
big time. I'm not going to name names, but I've seen it before in the past where a YouTuber will get gifts and they have to get rid of it. I think it comes down to the level of each creator. If you're a mega creator and you're getting all these gifts, you can appreciate them. We're not there at that level, but I can understand if you're starting to have to rent storage units, right? And this stuff is becoming, the idea of the gift is the humbling part, but it's almost not about the item at that point. What we've done on obviously a smaller level is when it's like a double or something we don't need,
Yeah.
like on Whatnot, we're like, we don't want to sell the item that someone gave it because it's precious to us. But if at some point it's lost, the room for it or where it is, trading it to someone in the community, giving it to someone in the community, doing something that's more in the ecosystem without making you feel like you're doing something. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right with you. Like, I'm not going to sell that. That's horrible.
I was about to say that too. If it's like a double or something, I think it's okay because but try to sell like the one
Yeah.
that like you had.
Yeah, exactly.
And then keep the one that
Yeah.
that was given to you.
And
So
you'll even get people when they give stuff, they say that like, hey, like, don't know if you have this, totally cool, to whatever, do whatever you want with it.
I try to keep the stuff because like there's been a few things that like I don't even really collect and I got it as a gift and people ask me like, hey, are you selling that? Like, oh no, I can't sell that because it was a gift.
Yeah.
But then again, like I don't be getting gifts like that. But like the few items that I do have, I try to keep them because it's special to me. It's
sure,
like people, like they took their time, they took their money to get you something, so you got to appreciate it.
Last one I'll say, there's this guy at conventions that comes every year and it's so cool. He started off one year, a picture of me and Gabo, took a picture of his kids with us, came back with the next year of that one printed out and framed, took another picture about that, came back the next year with a picture of them holding the picture.
Picture inception.
Every year,
Dude, that's
it's just
crazy.
That's
growing.
awesome.
One of the coolest gifts.
And-
Anything from kids.
And at the swap, we got Pogs, the Slammers.
Someone made custom Pogs of us with
What?
our faces on them.
Those.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
wrong.
seen
Yes,
those
dude.
yet.
And I will say the best gifts, not quite literally, but meaningful to me is always when it's kids. When a dad comes like, dude, my kid loves this one little girl, like bought me a Stranger Thing. That's always me when I'm like, dude, that's rad.
Your son, I think it was Brixton.
Yeah.
He wrote me that letter because he had come to the shop and he had I don't know, I hooked him up with something at
Pokemon.
the time. Yeah. Any letter I've ever gotten from fans, or I don't know if I'd call them a fan,
Yeah.
but it was a letter. They all hang in the back of my shop.
Yep.
And I think he drew a little picture of like
Yeah.
Pikachu on there or something.
Cute.
But I always save that stuff.
That's
What a
awesome.
heartwarming
That's awesome.
segment this has been.
Yeah.
What an
And-
opposite of the other
And I'm
ones.
telling you, you definitely, every time somebody comes up to Riff at a convention or even like out swap and they give him something, he is so appreciative. Like he's
Absolutely.
the same person like while you meet him, he's just amazing. So I'll just tell you that. Like he doesn't.
Fuzzy inside.
You should.
You felt something.
You should.
Not ice.
Alrighty, alrighty. We're gonna wrap this little sentimental segment up. All the audio podcasts will be linked in the description on the YouTube videos. And like I said, we're reaching 100K downloads, and we appreciate you guys all for tuning in.
And thank you to PriceCharting.com as well for the sponsor.
All
right, bye everybody. Adios. Thank you, Ben, for joining me too. Last minute rock star.
Dude, let's do it.